I'm Jeff with Spoon River Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Mother Nature's free secret fishing bait that you can get in the winter time. Of course, in the winter with the water being cold, the fish move slower. You want to use smaller hooks, smaller bait, and Mother Nature does actually give us some free fishing bait in the winter. You know, in the summertime you can go out and pick up some worms under rocks or dig for them. In the wintertime there is a good spot, and that is from the larva of the gall fly. You can find these larva pods on Goldenrod. Let me take you over and I'll show you what a couple of them look like. In the Midwest, in the late summer, early fall, when goldenrod is all bloomed out, it's pretty easy to actually identify it. I've got a picture that I'll throw in right here. In the winter, this is more of what you're going to find for the goldenrod, the dead blossoms and the skinny stalks. The goldenrod fly in the springtime will come and lay an egg on the stalk of the goldenrod, and when it does, one of these bulbs will form around it. These bulbs have got a little grub worm in them. If you can find one that does not have a hole in it, that one does not. So we'll take this one. Okay, here's one that's got a hole in it. You can see that hole in there, so that means one of two things. That looks like a pretty good sized hole. If it's a smaller one, that'll usually tell you that the grub has already burrowed its way out. If it's a larger one like that, then a predator has probably got it. Maybe it's a bird. I've heard wasps will even go for those. Let me grab a couple of these that don't have holes in them. We'll open one up and I'll show you what's inside. So I've gathered a few of these up. We're gonna cut one open here and we'll see if there's a grub on the inside. All right, that one's empty. Try another. That one's empty. All right, there's a grub in this one. Right there he is. You can see that grub. Again, it's not real big, but when the fish are small and when they're cold, they don't want big food anyway. We'll save him back. Here we got another. You can see right there. We'll try him too. There's one. And empty. Another neat thing you could do with these, you could actually use one of these that does not have a hole in it, and you could use it for a bobber. You would simply tie it above, wrap it a few times, tie it, wrap it, and tie it below, and you could use that as a bobber if you did not have one. You wanted to keep your hook up off of the ground. I'm going to use round red and white bobber today, only because I'm afraid this will not show up, and I'm hoping we can see that bobber sink when we catch something. All right, so I'm going to get gutsy and probably put this on video. I'm going to try to actually catch smallmouth out of the river with these. Let's get down to the water and see what we can do. I brought a cane pole today just because it's in the low 20s, and I'm pretty certain that if I tried using a rod and reel the first time I spooled my fishing line up, that it's going to be frozen a big circle and we wouldn't be able to cast a second time. So see what we can get here. This water being high, it's gonna make it tough. I really wanted to be over there on the other side of the river. Should be this time of the year. I can normally walk right through there, get to the backside of those rapids, and that's normally a pretty good spot with all the rocks and stuff that we've got around here. Them smallmouth like to hang out around there. We can find us a good rocky area with not a lot of turbulence. We just might get lucky. Get out of the way from all that ice. Well, I think I'm gonna hang this up. I've been out here about 20 minutes and I haven't had not even so much as a nibble. It's pretty cool out here. I'll show you what's actually going on. If you can see the string there, it's starting to ice up every time I take it out of the water, and then it just wants to float on top. Even that bait's getting icy. I knew that my chances of catching a little bluegill were pretty low, but my hopes were high. Hopefully we can come back out here when it warms up and catch us one. I guess if he was in a real survival type situation and he couldn't catch you a fish to eat, you just cut open a bunch of those gulls and eat some of those grubs. Hey, thanks again for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Even though this wasn't successful, it was a good day. I had fun, got to get outside, move around a little bit, get some exercise and breathe some fresh air, and that's all important. Hey, if I could ask you one more time, I'd like for those of you that are watching one of my videos for the first time, or if you've watched several and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I sure would appreciate it if you take a second to hit subscribe when you're done watching this video. Doesn't cost you nothing. It'll just pop up the new videos of mine when I put them out, and you'll be able to see them right away. Thanks, guys. You all have a good day.